I think if we've learned anything from the last elections in Texas as well as nationwide, it is kitchen table issues that inspire people to the polls.
You've talked about the diversity of your clients and that you are able to serve a wide variety of people. One of the cruxes of your campaign has been that you truly believe that there are more things that unite us than divide us, and that we have a lot of the same concerns. So how does working with your clients reinforce that thought for you?
It sort of adds to who I've always been. Very open. I come from El Paso, which is a military town, so I am comfortable with a diverse group of people, diverse group of economic issues. The neighborhood I chose to move into is racially and economically diverse. And I think it is important as we look at Texas Democrats and what we need to do to begin to win elections and move forward, and that is to embrace our commonalities. And that is how we expand our voting base. Kitchen table issues. I think if we've learned anything from the last elections in Texas as well as nationwide, it is kitchen table issues that inspire people to the polls. We learned that they're not concerned with babies in cages. They weren't concerned with women dying in hospitals' bathrooms because they're not getting support. They're not concerned with people like George Floyd being choked out on national TV. They have empathy, but I think if we haven't learned by now that what motivates voters are the kitchen table issues that help us to all achieve the American dream, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, which is fueled by our economic prosperity, then we're missing the point. So I believe that we've got to start reaching the commonalities of our voters, of our electorate, and inspiring them to the polls so that they feel that they're voting for people who will help them work to achieve success. Most people, I believe, want to be able to work and show that their work has made a difference in their life. And when the economy can't do that, and the economy is not doing that, it makes it difficult for them to be inspired by different issues that don't relate to that. So I believe that I've spent my entire life working for a diverse group of people, a diverse group of issues, and it's time the Texas Democratic Party begin to message from an inclusive standpoint that includes most Americans in those issues.
So clearly your work as an attorney has made a huge impact in the community. But just a couple years ago, you were elected to be the chair of the Denton County Democratic Party. So tell me a little bit about what the party looked like before you took over.
Well, the party looked like probably what every Democratic Party looks like, a little bit of chaos. When I took over, the party was imploding. We were fighting each other. There were different factions. There were young fighting the older. There was the left fighting the progressive, fighting the middle, fighting the centrist. We didn't have a clear identity. And when I stepped in, it wasn't a cake ride for myself. There were plenty of those who didn't know my perspective and challenged me, probably unfairly. But the reality is, I stayed in. I showed them that my only goal is to get Democrats elected, and we were able to create a one-team attitude in Denton County. My first objective as chair of the Denton County Democratic Party was to turn our organization and operate it like a business. That's how I approach everything, and that's how we need to approach winning elections, as a business, not from an emotional perspective. And so that means that we developed the structure to make our party more successful. We found people who had skill sets, we empowered them to do the things that they needed to do. And in the end, all of the people who were suspicious, concerned, have all now gotten on board, and we're one team in Denton County, and that's what led us to have the successes that we've had.